15. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jones. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This is Howard on second down, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Wentz now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Running with Howard. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down now. It's Howard, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Jones, off play action. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You ready?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's go right here now. Go.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Spinning away. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And Tate's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19.
Go now. 10 Lobo.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
You better be ready.
A first down carry for Barkley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
You don't want no problem with me.
He's taken down at the 17.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Gain of 2.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
17-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Let's go.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On third down, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Watch the run. Good stop, baby. That's great.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First down, Eagles.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 40.
Running from the gun with Howard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Howard, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180! Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Whitney merciless. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones throwing on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The toss out to Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. And he's taken down inside the 30. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
90, Wolf.
And the Giants first down. First down.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he got a couple more downs to play with.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
Giants first down. First down and goal to go.
On the double.
57, Mike 57. Get your swarm on.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come out here in the eye. Jones keeps it himself, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First down, Philadelphia.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. First and 10 at the 14. Now Wentz. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And that'll bring up second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Wentz again here on second and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
Mike 57. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now Wentz again. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
And there's an example of not taking your practice work, your drill work, and turning it into game speed. You work on that all the time. Third and long, you want to let them make the catch, rally to the football, tackle them, short of the sticks. The pursuit there, not that great.
Yeah, not great. That may be an understatement. That turned into a big play.
Watch tight. Tight as well. Watch tight.
On second down now, it's Howard. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Wentz looking to throw on third and 2. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Wentz now on first down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
82, 82.
5.
Wentz going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 120.
Watch tight end. You got 3 down.
40, 82, 40.
57 Mike. Let's go, team.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Wentz now over 200 yards already in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10. They go counter with Howard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Go. 20.
Wentz now on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wentz, and down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
You think you won't get this?
57's the Mike. Watch 57. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Throwing now is Wentz. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run on first down. Barkley. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ready.
Now Jones. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Ready.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Throwing Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. But a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball, but instead it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 34. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Great 15. Hey, echo. Check 93.
Now wins. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now Wentz on 3rd down. It's caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Saquon Barkley, he'll have a first down past the 40. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
We got this. Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Sunday.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Howard. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here we go.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From From the gun, it's Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go with Howard again. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Golden Tate with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Drop deep, drop deep.
To throw is Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. 19 yards that time for number 19. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Howard. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first, they go right back to Howard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, this from 53. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Ready to break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Philadelphia, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.